Hello student, are you enjoying the previous video lecture? I hope you are enjoying study about electronics video lectures. Now, today's new topic is digital multimeter. What is mean by digital multimeter? Digital multimeter, it is an electronic equipment which is used to measure different electrical quantity or to test the circuit. In previous standard, you have already used digital multimeter in electronics laboratory for different type of practicals. In case of measurement, resistance, voltage, power supply, testing of power supply, testing of transformer, different type of component study. You have already used this digital multimeter in 11th standard. Now, see, this is a revision of the multimeter, that is a basic front panel controls of digital multimeter. All of you know that as it has different type of arrangement to test different type of electrical quantity or variety of ranges. To test electrical quantity and to test the component, it is necessary to connect this probe through the circuit. Now this is common probe, or this is a probe used for grounding. Now this second is used for voltage, frequency and resistance measurement. Here is the next terminal given for the current measurement. Why this selector switch is provided here? Because if we have to use different type of electrical quantity, then by rotating this selector switch we will select whatever the requirement of electrical quantity we have to measure. See, we can measure resistance, AC voltage, DC voltage, frequency, AC current for different ranges with the help of these different provisions given here. This is a digital display. We will get direct digital display reading on this digital display in the form of numerical data related to particular electrical quantity. Is that clear? All of you know that how to connect this digital multimeter in the circuit, how to measure electrical quantity, but you don't know the internal diagram of the digital multimeter. Now let us study the block diagram of digital multimeter with detailed explanation of each block. Now let us see the block diagram of digital multimeter. It has different blocks: buffer, AC attenuator, current to voltage converter. See, this is a resistance marked here. Means if we select the position 1, we can measure the resistance. Then second, AC voltage, AC current, DC current and DC voltage. Means this rotary switch on the front panel of the DMM select if position 1, then we can conclude that we have to measure resistance. For second, AC voltage. For third, AC current. For switch number 4, DC current and DC voltage. Now see, there are different numbers for different type of electrical quantities. Now let us see how this rotary switch select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 position. Suppose if this is at the AC volt position, then we can measure AC voltage. But if we have to measure number 1, that is nothing but resistance, we have to rotate this knob here downward, anti-clockwise direction. If we select this position, then we measure AC voltage. Next, this is the range, different ranges for DC current, and this is for DC voltage, means it gives the different ranges for different electrical quantities, and this is the range for AC current, that is 10 ampere. Now in this way it will select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 internally. Is that clear? Now forget about transistor test socket, this is not included in the diagram. So these all are control knobs. Now come to diagram. Now say this is for resistance, that is number 1 position, resistance measurement. This constant current source is supplied here. Suppose this constant current source supply here 5 milliampere, that I. This current is applied to the unknown resistance R. We don't know the value of resistance, we have to find out the value of resistance now. Current I is applied here. The signal, suppose here appears, is about 5 volt, and that signal is given to the buffer amplifier. Now what is the function of buffer amplifier? This buffer amplifier matches the input and output impedance. Okay. Now this 5 volt signal with 5 milliampere current is given to the analog to digital converter circuit. Now what is the function of analog to digital converter circuit? In short, it is called as ADC. As the current, suppose 5 milliampere, it is applied to unknown resistance R. Okay, this current 5 milliampere is applied to unknown resistance R, and the voltage is 5 volt to the analog to digital converter. This analog to digital converter converts the given signal, that is 5 volt, into clock pulses. That clock pulses are applied to the decade counter. See, as the voltage is 5 volt, there are 5 clock pulses or square waves. Okay, and the function of decade counter is nothing but count the clock pulses. As voltage is 5 volt, current is 5 milliampere. By using Ohm's law, we know the value. We can find out the value of R is equal to V upon I. As voltage is 5 volt, current is about 5 milliampere. So by solving this equation, we will get the value of R is equal to 1 kilo ohm. Got it? Now, this 1 kilo ohm will be displayed on the digital display of DMM. Internally, it is designed in such a way that by Ohm's law. Now when constant current is applied and this is applied to the unknown resistance, then suppose this is 5 volt, they have passed through the buffer amplifier. It matches the impedance of the input and output stage, and it is given to the analog to digital converter. This converts the signal into clock pulses, and finally that signal is fed to the decade counter, which counts the clock pulses and sends the signal to the digital display, and we will get the digital readout. Okay, now this rotary switch is supposed as right now this is at the 1 number. Okay, now I will connect this rotary switch position to the number 2 switch. Suppose this is AC voltage. If this AC voltage is applied to the circuit, unknown AC voltage, see, these are two probes. One probe is for input signal and another is for ground input. Okay, it is necessary to connect both these probes to the circuit for the measurement of particular electrical quantity. This is positive and this is negative. Okay, positive probe takes the signal, that is AC, and it is given to the AC attenuator or compensator. In many books, reference book, maximum time it is denoted by the compensator or compensating input. What is meant by attenuator? It attenuates the range of the signal, or it reduces the strength of the signal without disturbing its original value. As this is AC signal, see, this is AC signal, there is no disturbance or without any distortion, it reduces its value, and this signal is given to the rectifier circuit. This AC signal is converted into DC with the help of rectifier, because all the signal we have to give to the ADC circuit should be DC. Okay. Now this complete line is for DC signal, so it is necessary that we have to convert the given signal into DC. So by converting that AC into DC, signal is given to the ADC through rectifier. Again it converts to the pulses and given to the decade counter, and finally it is displayed on the digital display of the DMA. Now if I have to measure AC current, then I will connect the selector switch or rotary switch to the AC current number 3. Okay, number 3 position. For that purpose we have to connect positive probe to the AC current and negative to the ground. This is AC current and it is given to the current to voltage converter. Let us see each and every electrical quantity that should be converted into DC voltage. As the name is given here, current to voltage converter, this circuit converts given AC current into voltage, and that voltage is nothing but AC voltage. So it is necessary to convert with the help of rectifier. It is in the form of DC because we have to give that signal to analog to digital converter. So DC given to the ADC, then it is given to the decade counter, and we will see the particular reading on the digital display. Let us remember that as this is AC current or resistance or AC voltage, it should be converted to the DC, because as this is a AC, it is a function of. Now it is necessary to convert this any electrical quantity into voltage, and then it passes to the analog to digital converter. This easily converts that DC signal into the pulses, and that are applied to the decade counter, and decade counter counts the clock pulses and pass the signal pass to the digital display. Okay. Now the same procedure is applied for the DC current. As we have to measure DC current, the selector switch or rotary switch select number 4 arrangement. Now here, as it is DC current, current to voltage converter is applied here. No need to apply signal to the rectifier, and that signal is directly given to the ADC. Through decade counter, the signal is applied to the digital display in the form of pulses. Okay. If I have to measure DC voltage, then I have to select number 5 position with the help of these probes. Okay. As positive for selecting range and negative for input probe, that is for ground. and that DC voltage is applied to the DC attenuator. Again there is a compensation, means as if there is a higher DC that is reduced to the particular level without any distortion and that is given to the analog to digital converter. It converts that signal, DC signal, into pulses and that are applied to the decade counter. The function of decade counter is that clock the pulses. And now this is the simplest block diagram of digital multimeter. It is very easy to remember all the blocks step by step. Now I will tell you that how to remember this diagram one by one block. See, if we have to measure resistance, AC, DC, voltage, current, there is no need to keep this sequence as it is. But remember that if you have to measure resistance, the block is necessary, that is constant current source. Okay. Now there is a buffer amplifier, then rectifier. Okay. And these three blocks are constant for all the electrical quantities. Analog to digital converter, decade counter. If you can't remember decade, then you write only counter. Okay. ADC, decade counter, then digital display. These three blocks are common. Okay. Now AC voltage measurement and DC voltage measurement. It needs a compensated attenuator. So for both these voltages it is necessary to write compensation block. Okay. Now next, AC current. It is necessary to convert current to voltage, either it is AC or DC. Okay. Now by converting them into DC with the help of rectifier, all the AC components should be converted into DC with the help of. Now this is simplest block diagram of digital multimeter. Question for 4 marks may be asked in the board exam. So how to write in simple way? Remember, you have to write by measurement, not by block. Okay. So remember, first block should be resistance, and for measurement of value of unknown resistance, it is necessary to connect the positive probe to the constant current source, and that constant current source with the help of positive probe supplies the constant current, that is a DC current, through this resistance. There is not necessary to apply positive or negative probes. Okay, you can connect in any way the positive negative probes. Okay, now the signal is given from positive probe by supplying constant current source to the unknown resistance, and the signal passed through the unknown resistance given to the buffer amplifier. Remember this buffer amplifier, what is the function? Yes, the function of the buffer amplifier is to match the impedance of input and output. Okay, and at last this DC signal is given to the analog to digital converter, then decade counter, and finally it is given to the digital display. So remember, these three blocks are constant for all the 5 quantities. Second is AC voltage. It is necessary to convert that AC signal into DC with the help of rectifier. It is possible. Okay, as there are number of various ranges are available on the digital multimeter. So far as a depth of our syllabus is concerned, we have to see only these 5 important measurements. Okay, AC current, DC current, AC voltage, DC voltage. Okay, so remember, for measurement of AC voltage, rectifier is necessary to convert that AC coming through the AC attenuator in the form of DC, and again it is given to the analog to digital converter. In this way, you can write point-wise and you will get the maximum mark. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask me your queries. Thank you.